She makes that smile, yeah, she's got that style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She's turning up the volume on the radio. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Caerwyn Stables, and as you may have noticed, it's a bit dark today. This is because it's around 6:45 p.m. at the moment, so it's already dark here where I live, and I'm going to take you with me to do my evening routine with my horses at the stable, so getting them all ready for bed and everything, show you how I feed them, how I rug them up and everything at the moment. So let's go and get them from the field. So here are the boxes. They're all clean and ready for them to come into them. So we usually do the boxes in the morning so that they're all nice and clean for them to come into in the evening. So for those of you who don't know, this is my pony Edition. So he's kind of like my childhood pony. I've had him since he was 2 and he is now 10, nearly 11. So, you know, time flies. But so here he is, and although I do horse ride, he was leased for a year to a little rider that was right next door to my house, and now he's just come back for me to work him a bit, so he's on great form. I've ridden him earlier in the day, so I've done all his feet and everything, even though it doesn't look like it, because he's very muddy at the moment. So I'm just going to wash down his feet, the bottom of his feet, so that he's got all nice clean feet before going to bed. I'm going to give him a little brush because he's a very dirty boy, and then I'm going to put a rug on him. Just a small rug because he isn't clipped, obviously, and just so that he gets all cozy for the night. Okay, so you'll see, but my night routine is actually kind of fractioned into two. So I do what I'm going to do now until around 8 o'clock p.m. And then I come back around 10 o'clock p.m. and I re-give my horses food. So I fraction their rations into two. This means that they don't have a kind of period where they don't eat anything, because horses are supposed to be eating all the time. It's good for their stomach and their digestion. So this is why here, as you can see, Edition's hay is in the wheelbarrow, and he doesn't have hay right now because he's been eating grass all day, so he's okay now on the digestive part. And I will give him his hay at 10 so that it lasts longer during the night, and so he doesn't have a period where he's not eating anything, because otherwise if I gave him hay now, it would be finished in about, like, not very long, and then he would have a period where he would not eat anything, which would not be good for his digestive system. So this is why we do that. Okay, so you probably can't see much of me right now because it's pretty dark tonight, but this is me every evening searching for my horses in their 2 hectares of field, because they are both in together, my big horses. And sometimes they're near the gate when I come and get them, but sometimes, like tonight, they are not there, and I need to go and find them in the field. So yes, this is the main part of my nighttime routine. Okay, so we have brought in the horses with success after looking for them in their field. And so Envie, same as Edition, she has been ridden this morning, so I've done all her feet. So I like to make sure that foot care is done at least once a day on my horses to stop, you know, rotting and everything. So Envie has already been done because I've ridden her this morning as Edition. But Game Boy here, he's lost a shoe yesterday, so he is off work for a few days while we wait for the blacksmith to come and put a shoe back on him, which means that he hasn't been working today, so I just need to do his feet very quickly. In the evening, I like to make sure that they don't have any mud left on their legs or anything. So you did see me wash down Edition's legs. That's because the mud was quite wet and he had quite a lot, and he's got quite long fur, which makes it difficult to brush off. But I do usually brush off the mud. It's better for the skin. It prevents, crevices and bad skin conditions. So I try to maximize brushing. So Game Boy has bandages at night, and he has them because I use here these ceramic little under bandage pads, and these are so good for him. They have helped me so much in getting his members really in good condition, so I'm really pleased with them. So I like to change my horses' rugs in the evening. I think it's more comfortable for them to sleep in nice stable rugs. And Game Boy here is going to have for a few hours the magnetic rug under his rug, because this will make sure that he's got the nice magnetic feel that will help his muscles a bit. So Game Boy, just like Edition, is a bit of a muddy boy. He likes to get very dirty, so I usually have to give him a bit of a brush before going to bed because I like him to go to bed all clean, and he's usually very dirty. And finally, I'm going to use these hock protections that are actually also magnetic. They're from the brand Veridus, and they are so good. I've had so many good results with these. Now that Game Boy is all ready for bed, it's Envie's turn, so I'm just going to go and get her out of her box. So I'm going to do about the same thing that I did with Game Boy, so starting off by brushing off her legs and everything. Envie does not have bandages at night, but she does have for 4 hours her magnetic boots at on the hind legs. And compared to the two boys, she is so clean. She is barely ever dirty. She doesn't roll much or anything. I mean, if she does, she just lies down, so she's never really dirty, which is really practical. So it's not very cold tonight, so I'm going to wait until I come back at 10 p.m. to put on their under rugs here. They've now got just their smaller rugs just to keep them nice and warm, but honestly, I mean, I'm not very covered and I'm not very cold. It's really quite warm. It's very nice. So now I've just got to feed them before I go and have my supper. Now we're going to go on to preparing their rations. So here are the 3 mangers. So I like to feed my horses on the ground, which is why they have portable mangers like this, because it's better for their digestive system and the way that they eat. It's just better. Horses are more used to eating off the ground, like when they eat grass or haylage. And as for the food, the brand I use is actually Lambert. So for me, that's the best that we've found, the best quality. And so I'm really pleased with it. I have very good results and my horses are very balanced with that. So we're not changing for now. In terms of supplements, I love supplements, but at the moment we're not in a very intense competition season time. So they just have vitamin E, which will help their muscles development and muscle protection. And they also have oil, which is actually corn oil, which is so good for them and it smells so good. So that was the first part of my evening routine. So now I'm gonna go and have my dinner, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna catch you later when it's 10 p.m. and I come back and do the second part. So now it's 10 o'clock. I've just got to the stables, and I'm gonna start by putting the underrugs on, and then we're gonna feed them. My nighttime routine, so everything's done. Now I just need to go to bed. So I hope you enjoyed this video and see you all next time. Bye!
When she makes that smile, yeah, she's got that style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She's turning up the volume on the radio.